Love. What is love? Is there any other subject that has consumed mankind's thoughts as much as love? A quick search on Google reveals that there are over 100 Bible verses that have the word love in them, over 1,100 songs, and 133 movies that have the word love in their title. And that's not even counting the possibly hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of songs, movies, and books that are about love. I wonder what we as a human race would have been able to accomplish had we focused on other things as much as we focused on love. I mean, we sent a car to space this week. Would we have done this 70 years ago? My encounters with love were limited. I was a late bloomer. And it was mainly due to being shy and short on confidence. And clearly, that no one could blame me for, because I was always the shortest guy in the room, probably still am, and my head always seemed to grow a little bit more than the rest of my body. And I've been balding since I came out of my mother's womb. So, once I overcame the obstacles and grew some balls, I had some encounters, and I can sum them up into 3. And maybe it helped me understand why we've been so fascinated with love. So I'll use 3 flowers to represent the 3 encounters. And these are not 3 people, these are just 3 types of encounters. So encounter number 1, my first encounter, was with baby's breath, or babes, as we shall refer to it from now henceforth. It's a cold Friday night in December, or Drinkcember, as we call it. DJ Pigne and DJ Adrian are throwing down a party, New Jack Swing at Carney, and anyone who's anyone was there or on their way there. My friend John and I were positioned strategically at the pool table right next to the entrance, or as we called it, viewpoint. Because it allowed us a nice vantage to see who was coming in. And right on cue, a group of ladies walked in. I don't remember how many there were, but my attention focused on babes. She was in a short, tight, strapless, cream dress, and because it was cold, I could tell she was not wearing a bra. I nudged Johnny. I told him, we have to patter this one badai. And patter her we did. I got her number, and in the subsequent weeks, we went for coffee, dinner, movies. We hung out and out. And I was hooked, but there was a problem. Babes was not. Because she was in this thing that Facebook helped us define as a complicated relationship. Now, that didn't stop her from calling me, and that never stopped me from going to see her when she called. But it remained like that, undefined. And like baby's breath is undefined. Is it a flower? Is it a weed? When it's next to other flowers, it's a flower. But if you find it in your garden, it's a weed. Encounter number 2 was with Lily. Lily was different. I met her at a party, my friend's party. She was different from Babes. I was looking for different. Different was good. She was Kenyan, but she had grown up and lived in another country. But things between us moved very quickly. It was 0 to 100 in 6 seconds. We believed love would conquer the space and time between us. And basically jumped head in, committed all the way. We spent lots of time, early morning calls, late night calls, traveling back and forth. But unfortunately, the relationship as it had started very quickly, withered very quickly. And like a lily, it was beautiful, but it was one-dimensional. It blossoms quickly, and it withers quickly. That was encounter number 2. Encounter number 3 was with Rose. Rose, I also met at a party, friend's party. Not the same friend. Invest in your friendships. Rose was beautiful, smart, charming, everything you want in a woman. And she was traditional in the sense that I knew my mother would like her too. But very modern as well. So she was, in general sense, timeless. Rose led me down a path that showed me love in multiple dimensions. Love that was full of respect, support, patience, and forgiveness. And when life threw us curveballs, our love withstood the time. And as I stand here before you, I ask you, when you pick the people you pick, you should ask yourself, what is love to you? And what does it have to do with anything? Thank you.